No. Even more. Even more. You do you, bro. All right, let's take said draw. 1, 2, 3. No life gain here because we're playing the shenanigans, but yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're back in the top 100 Mythic ranks playing Golgari Food / Troll Tribal. Golgari refers to the color combination of black and green if you're unfamiliar with all of the color archetypes within Magic the Gathering. Before we get into today's gameplay footage, we'll take a look at the deck list, why were each of these cards chosen to be included, their strengths, their weaknesses, the deck's overall synergies and strategies, how are you going to go about winning these matches? And then finally, getting into that gameplay footage like I talked about. So if you do find any value within the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up right now, subscribe to the channel for more content, and of course, share it to a friend. Getting into our deck list, we have 4 copies of the Bloodchief's Thirst. If you've been watching the channel, you know this is my favorite low-cost removal in Zendikar Rising. This is a 1 converted mana cost sorcery speed spell that will destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. It does more than that, though. We can kick it for an additional 3, a total of 4, to destroy target creature or planeswalker, regardless of their mana cost. So, it's great early game, it's great late game, and it's a must-include in any removal black-based deck. 4 copies of our Gilded Goose. Now, this is a 0/2 with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, we get to create a food token. Who doesn't love the munchies, right? We can also pay 2 to tap it to create a food token once it's already been in play and the summoning sickness has worn off. Furthermore, once the summoning sickness is gone as well, we can sacrifice a food, tapping the goose to add 1 mana of any color. This is really nice because it not only acts as a food generation engine, but it can double down now as a mana generation engine as well. 4 copies of our Witch's Oven, an artifact in which we can tap to sacrifice a creature, creating a food token. If the sacrificed creature's power was 4 or greater, we will create 2 food tokens instead, which is really nice and comes in quite handy. Into our 2 drops now, we have 2 copies of the Golden Egg, which I'll take note is a food. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, so we're creating a food token, which is great, and we're getting a draw. Can't complain there. We can pay 1, tap it, sacrifice it to add 1 mana of any color. Not really ever doing that. We can pay 2, tap it, sacrifice to gain 3 life, just like the regular food tokens do have on their own. 4 copies of Trail of Crumbs and enchantments. When it enters the battlefield, create a food token as well. So, you can see how we like to utilize the ETB effect on permanents to create food. And of course, whenever you sacrifice a food, you may pay 1 mana. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This is great. Just an absolute astronomical draw engine that is stackable because it's non-legendary. 4 copies of the Tangled Florahedron and the Tangled Veil. The Veil comes in tapped, adds green to our pool. And of course, the Florahedron is a 1/1 in which we can tap to add a green source to our pool as well. So a nice mana dork there. 2 copies of the Skyclave Shade, a 3/1 which cannot block. It has kicker for 3 if you have the additional mana saved up. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. And most importantly, it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if Skyclave Shade is in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from the graveyard. This makes an absolute amazing sacrifice for our Witch's Oven for free food generation. It can come in cheap. We can make 1 food out of it. We can kick it. It's a 5/3. We can make 2 food out of it, which is really, really cool. Moving on into our 4 drops. We have no 3 drops I will mention here. 4 copies of the Wicked Wolf. This is a must-have in any food deck, a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Sacrifice a food at instant speed to put a +1/+1 counter on Wicked Wolf. It gains indestructible until the end of turn, and you have to tap it. So, of course, once that attack is declared, then you tap it for the food, giving it indestructible. And you can eat multiple food to make the wolf quite formidable, right? There's no stopping this at a 4/4. It can go to a 5/5. It can go to a 6/6, as high as your food count will allow. And of course, we are bringing up a little bit of an addition to the deck that may be unique to my food deck. It's the Clackbridge Troll. I have a hard time saying that. An 8/8 with trample and haste. When Clackbridge Troll enters the battlefield, target opponent creates 3/0/1 white gold creature tokens, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If a player does, tap the troll, gain 3 life, and draw a card. So, you know, we're gaining life, we're drawing cards, that's amazing, but we're tapping the troll, which is fine. But we are getting to sacrifice our creatures, or our opponent's creatures, I should say. And now what's cool with this is we can use some of the other removal, like the Wicked Wolf, like the Bloodchief's Thirst, to take those creatures out on our own. And then once our opponent doesn't have any creatures to sacrifice, then we're just going to get to hit with this 8/8 haste trample creature. So, you know, very nice as far as a draw engine goes, and they have to remove it. And, you know, once they are out of cards, then, you know, we just get to hammer home. Speaking of hammering home, 4 copies of the Feasting Troll King. This is a 7/6 with vigilance and trample. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, create 3 food tokens. Woof. Sacrifice 3 food tokens. Return the Troll King from your graveyard to the battlefield. Only activating this during your turn at instant speed, though, which is quite nice. So, you know, that's basically what we're utilizing all of our food on. Take note that our trolls have power 4 or greater for the Witch's Oven sacrifice. Typically, you will hold the sacrifice until your opponent tries to make a form of targeted removal, at which point you will interrupt the removal and getting it, you know, that value within the food while you still are forced to lose your creature anyway. So, you know, that's the deck list. Of course, we do have the Symbiosis for 7 at sorcery speed, looking at the top 7 cards of our library, putting a creature card from among them into the battlefield. If its CMC was 3 or less, or converted mana cost was 3 or less, it will actually enter the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, which is really quite nice. So, you know, typically we're pulling a wolf, we're pulling a troll, that doesn't matter. But you could even pull a Gilded Goose, and now you've got a 3/5 flyer to deal in a little bit of damage as well. But, you know, it's a land, which is the great thing. So it's so much better than, you know, top decking a land when you're already at 6. And, you know, if you have it in your opening hand, it's better than bricking. So, you know, the MDFC lands really shine through within the deck. A single Castle Locthwain, in which we can tap for 4, drawing a card, losing life equal to the number of cards in our hand after the draw. 7 swamps, 8 forests, 4 Temple of Maladies. Comes in tapped, we scry 1, dual land, which is quite nice. And 4 Fabled Passages, just to thin our library out a little bit more. That's the deck list. As far as your strategies and synergies go, you know, you do want to get your trolls out as soon as possible so you can start putting in that damage. You know, obviously the vigilance and trample is your go-to, because not only can you attack, but you can defend, and it has recursion through the food. It enters, it makes 3, and you can replay it. Plus, if your opponent goes to remove it, you can sacrifice it with your oven, creating 2 more food, and you can see how you'll be able to just to replay these trolls over and over and over again, especially when we are adding things like the golden egg. Trail of Crumbs makes food, the goose makes food. So really nice things. The Wicked Wolf can remove anything suspect that has a oppressive ability or something like flying that can go overhead that we can't stop with our trolls damage based. And yeah, you utilize your draw engine through Trail of Crumbs. The Gilded Goose is nice because you can not only sacrifice the food, but you can also make the mana all in one foul swoop, no pun intended, through the Trail of Crumbs. Good times here, right? So that's the deck list. You know, go wide, remove your opponent's stuff, make a bunch of food, smash them with your trolls. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I know you guys will enjoy the gameplay footage as well. Of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it to all of your friends. We'll be back with our wrap-up thoughts in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere, and we'll see you then. Our opponent goes first. You guys know this is illegal. That'll be a 1 rare wild card fine, sir. Pay up. Don't worry, that's not extortion. They're doing something illegal, and we're just implementing a fine, of course. That's it. That's it. You know, probably getting this guy out of the way. Troll is nice, but it's a little expensive, and we're a ways out from that, so let's just dig for land. Crap, great, love it. Absolutely great. Oh, pass your turn, bro! Okay. We get a wolf. pretty annoying. Oven in play. I mean, we can wolf the crab. More land. Enforcer's also annoying. That grabs Death Touch. Holy. Just going nuts. Okay, sacking for the draw. Looking for Zarathan. Oh, I can play now? Finally. Wow, thank you. You're so generous. Alright, let's take that out. We could have killed the goose to get the enforcer, but I think just stopping the mill is important. Right, because this thing's going to attack, and we could, if we wanted. And I think we do, don't we? Eat the food, gain indestructible, kill the rogue. Crab gone, rogue gone. Fiend Artisan in play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Trail is good. Oven is good as well. I think we're okay. Or should we apply pressure? Let's wait. Play defensively. I guess, right? That's probably our best bet. Just to hang out. Okay, they do kill it, and they'll probably replay it. So I'm interested to see what they pull. Is it Zarathan? Or it'll have to, it has to be 3, right? So Lurrus, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That's an interesting way to grab Lurrus from your deck. Unpleasant. Hopefully we can keep pulling more land. No, but that is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Top Deck. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Dead, dead, dead. We probably should have killed the Artisan, but then again, Artisans get replayed with Lurrus. So you have to go back to Lurrus. It's awkward, right? Not fun. It's about as fun as this Death Touch is. We still have to play defensively in case there is a Zarathan. So we'll keep it back to defend. We did a good job so far. Or we've done a good job. Jesus, kid. Alright. Big old mills. I need just land, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. They can pull out Lurrus at will here. So they're pulling out a 2-drop. Soaring Thought Thief. Interesting. Troll King, but we have no food. Shade in play as well. Nice. I think it's time to retire. Uh-oh. Not looking pleasant here. How do we kill that artisan? We need to pull some removal off the top. We look at our stats for our deck, brought to you by MTGA Assistant, available in the link below. We can see that we do have a couple options. Bloodchief's Thirst is at 3%. And then another wolf, actually, which won't do it yet unless we double sack the other wolves. Which at this point we might have to. It's a little awkward. It is a little bit awkward. I think we still do it. Stack the other wolf. We get 2 food from the occasion, which is quite nice. Eating one of them here. The other transfers over to the Troll King. Unfortunately, we don't get to draw, which is like the worst news I've ever had. Our turn. We're sitting on 4. This will be our 5th land. We need 6. We could attack with the wolf, stack it, play the Troll King. And then we're getting draws from that as well. I think that's our play. We get the damage, which is cool. We sack the wolf, which is heartbreaking, let's be honest. But now we get to play the king. Sack 3 foods. Pray they don't have removal. And we finally start to capitalize off draw. Let's take a Malady. Just in case. Another Troll King is quite expensive, but quite delicious as well. No, we already have 2 in hand. Take the trail. Troll is really nice. The goose is better. Goose is play. Food. And then we take our scry for next turn. 2 shades are active. I did not realize that. We're sitting on 5 mana. This will be our 6th. So I guess we should probably let it rest. Ending our turn here. You know, we're fighting. We're doing our best. We can oven the Troll King, which is nice, and just basically replay it. And then we have a few others to back it up. The unfortunate thing is we don't have reach. So we need to kill the Thought Thief with either our last wolf or our last Bloodchief's Thirst. So it's a little bit awkward. Alright, they're going in for another Luris, which is great. We're down to 26 cards. They're going to start milling us. Playing the crab, playing a land, or they go straight for the rogues. Probably straight for the rogues, if I'm being totally honest. Wind Robber for the draw. Very, very good. Very, very good. It also has flying. Maybe we shouldn't be saying these things out loud. We lose the land off the top. What if we can just pummel them into submission with these things? We're on a pretty tight timer, but... Let's take our hit. We have vigilance, so they should chump block it with the robber. For the draw. Choose not. Down to 11. Don't really need Goose to defend, so why pay life? Because this is worth more than it would be. But we want the food. Down to 22. No draw. Taking 4 damage. But we have quite a bit of output. If only they milled a Troll King, this game would be in a much different position for us. Regardless, we're pushing them to the limit. They need to throw out the Death Touch. They should have last turn as well to stop the Troll King. They do as we command. Lovely. There's the mill. 21. They attack. We get milled again. Lurrus can't hit. Just stuck in limbo, which is nice. It's not bad. We could trade with Fiend Artisan and then just resummon. That's good. Fiend Artisan's tapped. We're playing out something else worth 3. Not a Lurrus. What else does the rogue deck have worth 3? Oh, a Nighthawk Scavenger for massive life gain. You dirty dog. We need to pick up removal. That's our way out of this. Dirty, dirty dog. Don't you dare mill our removal. The Nighthawk Scavenger is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the wolf would have done it. That was our last wolf. They got us, you guys. Clutch mill. Clutch mill. Clutch mill. Oh, I hate this. They have to block. We could have dug for the removal first. 6%. That's kind of awkward, right? Lots of this trample damage still goes through. Okay, back up to 7. Troll King in play. Second Troll King in play. They need removal. Yeah, I'll take it. In our library a bit. Oh! Down to 16. Let's get that other goose out and about. Our last forest. Gilded Goose in play. Another treasure. So they have their back against the wall. Most certainly. What are they going to do here? They have access to a lot of cards, so I don't doubt that there's a way out. They make their choice from the grave. The 4-2, and we get a massive mill. Great. Thank you, appreciate that. We have another rogue coming in. More mill. If they mill us before we smash them, I'm going to be a little upset. 4 cards left in hand. There's no way they're all rogues. And then we get attacked for another mill of 2. Oh, 2 trolls off the top. No! It would have been cool if one of them was our last feasting Troll King. Which they've not milled any of, have they? Oh no, they milled 1. They milled 1. Here it goes, you guys. I do not know. Math is for blockers. If they don't have instant speed removal, which, how could they not? Then we might get this. One of them gets drowned. We're gonna sack it. That makes sense, right? We've seen that coming. But is there more removal? Is there any more? They've got mana for another. Okay, fizzle it, right? The borrower can go away. Annoying, and I hate it. Let's get one of them back in play. We're gonna take a nice draw, which we should have played this other trail first. Oh, no. Decline. Okay. We have 5 available mana. Fine, we want this on top. Can we survive one more turn? You know, I'm just going to decline all these. I don't think we're getting... That pushes the Fiend Artisan up into just ungodly blocking capabilities. Can't block. Should give it in there, big baddie. We're going to the wire, that's for sure, right? And it's always a pleasure to be able to push rogues to their breaking point. At least slow them down, right? This gentleman's taken how long out of their day? 25 minutes? Each match at 25 minutes? I guess it could be worse, but definitely not good. I think they just have us with the mill pretty easily here. But it is what it is. They did really good. That Fiend Artisan put us in such a position that, you know, even by taking out lures, which we had to do, or they just replay it, they were just, you know, immediately allowed to pull out another one as soon as they wanted. So that Fiend Artisan made all the difference as far as I'm concerned. That's really nice. Right? It's also a big body that's stopping our Troll Kings from killing them. So again, you know, Fiend Artisan is the most valuable card here in this match, I'm sure of it. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. Okay, so this is interesting. Can we actually draw that card? Will they allow us to draw that Bloodchief's Thirst? Oh my god. Is there a counterspell here? It's for all the biscuits, baby. We're dead on the return, probably. You know, if not, just mailed out, so. We tried our best, you guys. We tried our best. We almost got there so many times. I don't know how much we misplayed along the way, if at all. It still worked out just absolutely perfectly for us. We do kill the artisan here, but there's no way we survive. Right, they've got the Thought Thief in play. Oh, they pushed it to the grave, which pushed the artisan up. I'm telling you guys, this fiend artisan is insane. Oh my lord. I can't even. Can't do it, you guys. Fiend artisan is just like truth. For real. Oh my gosh. It's too much. It's too much. Good game. Loosh, bro. The card is restless. Shade. Okay. Alright. We're at 3 cards left. This is still a match somehow. They dealt with all of our Troll Kings. That Fiend Artisan tricked me not once, but twice. I can't get over it. Whoa. Oh, they're going for it again. Let's see how far this gentleman's willing to go. Oh, they're just this mill us out here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 4 of a kind, baby. And there's the last rogue in play. Pops this off. And game. No mill to do. No blocks. Not fun. And, you know, we may not have won that match. I still think that was a really fun and entertaining match, nonetheless. Wizards of the Coast is an evil corporation. What a name. I would say our luck is quite evil today. Mono black enchantments is just as bad. Oven in first so we can interrupt their draw through it? Question mark? I think that's the play we want to make. Oh, man. This is what it looks like to be a top-ranked Mythic player, you guys. Right? I know. Look at all the skill being portrayed within these matches. Unbelievable. Now you can have a little bit of self-belief and go conquer your platinum and diamond ranks. Join us here in Mythic, where you can, you know, be like everybody else. That's what it comes down to. And that's why we played the oven first, just so we can sack that. So, you know, we're interrupting the draw from the Eidolon through the oven, and I hope that is enough to get us some value going. We need to hold Wicked Wolf on Luris. Let's grab a black source here. Village Rites. Getting a little ahead of ourselves, aren't we? Woof. Egg for the draw. Right, we're looking for land. Oof, ouch. Last match we pulled 10 land. This match we're pulling only 2. I'm about to fire my shuffler. Right? We're gonna fire our shuffler here soon. Nice. This is really good. Hey-oh! Look who pulled a lance. We can pretend that we're gonna win. Hey, Lincoln, a food token too. It's gonna take more than that, sadly. More than just a fun little song, boys and girls. Luris in the house. Dead weight onto the Gilded Goose. No. Oh, Eidolon, because they're trying to try to take the double draw. But, you know, we've already taught them that that won't work, so... At the very least, you guys, we're demonstrating some cool principles for you to take note on. Slowing them down. Here's a land! Chomp. Oh, does that feel good? Thank you. End our turn. Let's keep pulling lands till we get these Troll Kings in play. Don't shoot there. Nope, no draw for you. Send your card to the grave. Because even if we let it hit and did it later, they'd still get that draw, so let's just interrupt the heck out of it. We've got a massive draw next turn if we want. We're still at 10, going down to 8. Ouch. Really? Nice. More wolves off the top for us. They're really just cycling their Eidolons. I don't think that's a good play. They have Luris as a companion, which means he's not main decked. And we're rolling out here. That's a Troll King, baby. We're sitting on 10 food tokens with 2 Trail of Crumbs. Who's ready to draw? This guy is. This guy's ready to draw. Yeah, you're right. It is our turn. Vigilance, Trample, 7/6, 13 food. Oh my gosh, that's like 39 life? Stop it. Stop it. 39 life, 23 draws. No. Even more. Even more. You do you, bro. Alright, let's take said draw. 1, 2, 3. No life gain here because we're playing the shenanigans, but yeah. Another trail, sure. Sploosh! Finally! We get a win. Moving up. Moving up. Alright, so, you know, hopefully at this point in the video, we quit getting clowns, and we've ranked up against someone of our own level, because we don't know who's shuffling those decks of our opponents, but wow, I'd like to get in on that. Demir Control, Esper, probably. Oh, it is rogues. Interesting. Hopefully they mill some Troll Kings. Sucks that we already have one in hand. Of course they have the passage off the top. LOL. Still no Troll Kings. And we have no removal in opening hand. That's great. Fair. Alright, this is... okay, a gargoyle. Huh. And they can attack us now as well with that beastly card, and we don't have anything here. Nice. We're gonna take a hit. No removal pulled. Not really a fan of that. Do we kill the gargoyle or the crab? Probably the gargoyle. It just makes sense. Is there a counter spell? Yes. There's always counter magic. If they counter this wolf, that might be game. Oh, and they mill our removal. Delicious. As previously stated. No sun in the sky today, ladies and gentlemen. No sun in the sky today. This is game. Oof. The definition of oof. Top decking removal? Absolutely not. Take a draw. This blocks it. If it enters play, at least. And we're flooding as well, so, you know, good times. Plenishing their hands, pulling another counter. No, maybe not. Going deep with the crabs. Alright. We do get one Troll King, but they mill, you know, our food generation engine, and we're down to 8. We get the wolf, but we sacked the food, which we had to do because we would have not made it to the wolf. Oh my god. Oh my god. From bad to worse. Does nothing for us. Pushing our way through. I'm not sure it's even worth it. I'm sure you guys are just highly entertained by yet another rogue matchup. Let's kill a crab. Hopefully we don't pull any more land. And we need to top deck removal. I believe we can pull this back around, but it's going to be a hard climb. We need removal off the top. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Typically, you know, you don't get hit for 5 a turn against a mill deck. And they slayed our removal absolutely perfectly, and then we kind of messed up our own with the draw. Whatever, man! I'd say good game, but then I'd have to act like I meant it. It's more than just a good game. It's a hello good game. If you're playing a cool deck, I'll let you finish on me, right? I'll let you finish on my face. But if you're playing rogues, there's the door. Alright, surely it can't be worse than last match. The land looks a little light. But if we draw one here, yes we do. I do have faith. We'll ramp, then remove. Oh no. That kind of just gets rid of all our ramp. LOL. We'll try it anyways. At the very least, it gets rid of their removal. No Bone Crusher Giant. Interesting. It's always a pleasure. Now we know they don't have it. Cultivate? What? Is it Temur? No, they are just grabbing Gruul. still scared. I'm still scared, you guys. Well, we want the food in play before the wolf hits, so we can grab Indestructible, push it to 4 in case it is a Terror of the Peaks. Right? Land in play another Hydron. Troll's ready to hit play too. It could be an interesting match here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it is Temir. Genesis Ultimatum. Ugin. That doesn't make you want to throw up. Nothing will. At least we have the thirst to kill it after it minuses on us, I guess. Disgusting. Okay. Let's get that attack in, right? One ultimatum coming right up. Sploosh. All right. That's fun. Could wolf this thing. It gives them a ton of sacrifice, but that's a lot of draw for us. Let's get the oven in play in case they do target the troll, and then just continue to go wide. Alright, fold our hand, whatever, play an Ugin. See if I care, bro! Now the Genesis Ultimatum. Good God! Every rope begins with ultimatum. We're getting absolutely gooned. F. What a guy. Of course, remind yourselves that this deck will not work like this every match. It's very rare. Very, very rare. Probably looking at about a 40% chance. Woo! And I said it couldn't be worse than last match. You know, keep words to yourself. Why wouldn't they send that to our head? I'll never know. Oh, just so we don't block the 11-11, which does more damage. Hot dogs! Woof. Like I said, this is still a match somehow. They got so lucky. Like, they countered us absolutely perfectly. What a jerk. What a jerk. You're a jerk, Charge. We have to decline this one because we need the blocker. Not that they'll not just fillet it. I believe in you, Gilded Geese. Make me proud, see? Hey, that life actually does help. And so does the scry. Are we ready for a third Genesis Ultimatum, you guys? Are you ready for a third ultimatum? I am. Come on. It's not a good game unless you cast 3 ultimatums back to back. No? Really? What's wrong, brah? They're like, no, it's not worth it. We just play too much land. Let's just play all these creatures instead. And main deck them with our terror. Wow! Bloosh. Come on, Billy. Let's see what you got. Woo! What a scrub. They can't even cast 3 ultimatums in a row. They have to use an Embercleave. He couldn't even kill us with the first strike. Yeah, better luck next time, bro. Oh. Woof. We're getting hammered today. Not a good look. Wicked Wolf goes woof. All right, you guys. So we may have gotten absolutely wrecked today, but that's what it's like. That's not only the luck within the lower ranks, gold, platinum, diamond. It's also that way within Mythic. So don't be too hard on yourself if you find yourselves, you know, losing a bunch of matches. It seems like your opponent has everything to counter your deck. It's like that for all of us. No hard feelings. You have to persevere. You have to learn to, you know, keep your head up, push through, because, you know, tides turn. We've seen games that look like absolutely I win, you lose, swing 180 degrees back the other way. So, you know, stay in there, keep your head up, try to keep a high energy while you're playing, because those things are going to help. Always be trying to manifest and think of the way out. What's the answer that's going to get you out of this situation, rather than kind of focusing, you know, on how bad it is and then it just keep piling on, right? So that's that. It's no different, the rank. You know, the gold is the same as platinum, is the same as diamond, is the same as mythic. The only difference is how much you guys play, right? So that's my opinion, of course. With that being said, thank you for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, and we'll see you in a few minutes within the next video.